I am Atomy's chameleon, Sharon Rose Master, Kim Myung. Actually, I experienced some errors and trials. Like chameleon, I used to have a lot of jobs. It's a long story, but to make it short, I used to be a aerobic lecturer. I used to do the insurance, and I used to have a clothes store, and I went to China as well, and I opened a very big beauty shop. But my business partner betrayed me, so 12 years ago I came back to Korea with only 2 careers. So I helped my husband because my husband is judicial scrivener. So for 6 years, we got about $50K every month, but I always felt insecure, as you are aware, and COVID-19 gave us this kind of insecurity. I know that even if we work very hard, I didn't really feel confident about our future because my expenditure is very I spend a lot of money because we earn a lot of money. I know that you will not be very happy without money. That's what I felt from my experience. And 30% of my income, I am sharing the 30% of my income, and I didn't really want to reduce that portion. One day, my friend at the church introduced me to ATOMY, and because of cultural difference, she said she can't understand ATOMY business presentation, and she asked me to help her, but it was a lie. So I went to the center to help her, and I could see words. That is, ATOMY's cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. In China, I wanted to establish that kind of company, but that's when I realized I can do that in China, in Korea, without putting a lot of money. So I decided to do this business.
And I was really touched by the product, and the product was ATOMY hair product, ATOMY protein intensive shampoo. I had a lot of interest in the shampoo product. Other company sold this product at a higher price, but this the effect has been experienced more than 10 times. I could immediately recognize the amazing power of the product, which restores the hair condition by supplying enough protein. So first, I started ATOMY business as a part-time job, 70% for the judicial scrivener and 30% of the ATOMY. And thanks to I worked for the judicial scrivener, when I introduced this business to other people, people trusted me since I was engaged in the law affairs. So most of the people accepted my invitation. And back then, when I did the company introduction, I said that ATOMY business is to sell the safest product in the legal boundary. In order to make one product, numerous legal sanctions such as manufacturing, distribution, and food hygiene law are required. But all of the ATOMY business members don't need to look up every single lines of the legal terms. But on behalf of us, ATOMY, the company, does everything, providing the absolute price and absolute quality product. My church friend asked me, Did your financial condition get worse? Why do you do ATOMY business? Do you need more money? So I asked, only the poor people need to do the ATOMY business? And she answered that some people around them started ATOMY business, and most of them are poor or the elderly. And I answered, before we have more difficulties like financial difficulties, or before we get age, we need to make the countermeasure. And I would like to share the benefit of the money with more people. That's why I am doing the ATOMY business. And while I was using ATOMY product, I changed all of my necessity into the ATOMY ones, and I save a third of my living expenses. And I used the third of my living expenses to buy a food or for the oil which is needed for meeting my partners and sponsors. And at very first, my family members, especially my husband, didn't like it to the ATOMY business. I think the same goes for all of you. My husband came to the venue where I had the company introduction from my sponsor, and he's really against me because he said that he could not trust me. And he wanted me to give every money and every bank account to him. One day, I decided to present the hemohim set to my partnering companies. And then my husband sent another red ginseng product to that chairman. And that chairman picked up the hemohim and said, "This is the best one." And that chairman called my husband that he needed more, and with that occasion, my husband started to open his mind toward ATOMY. So after that, and the Chuseok holiday, and then the New Year's holiday, we started to present hemohim product as a holiday present to the partnering companies, and it was worthy of 20 million Korean won, and I could also have the partner mastership challenge and plan. And while I doing this ATOMY business, I also had a chance to have a global partners. I had at Ethiopia members to my center, and after getting 3 times of massage, I became a friend to him. I use Konglish or I use body language in order to get to know her because I need to communicate with her. I also use the English translator, mobile English translator. And that friend introduced the product to the people, to the friends in Ethiopia. So in July, 4 of the Ethiopian member will come to Korea, and they're also planning to open a beauty shop in their own country, in the Ethiopia. It is not because of me, it is all thanks to the product. And after the COVID pandemic, I traveled to Vietnam with my husband. I put all of ATOMY products, sunscreen, cushion, and other cosmetic and hemohim. And my husband said, "Why do you take all of this product to Vietnam?" And I answer, "I will meet someone in Vietnam and introduce this product." So in Vietnam, I present this product to one guide in Vietnam, and she asked me, "What's your occupation?" And I answer, "Do you know ATOMY? I am doing network marketing." And she said that even though she met a lot of people working in the network marketing, I was the only one who's proudly say that I am doing the network marketing. And now she's became my partner, and I am doing a business in Vietnam with her. As such, Ethiopia and Vietnam don't have a branch in their country, but I could introduce the product to this country and I could make a partner there. And one more thing, when I introduce Atomy to other people with the quality product, with detailed information, I need to be really proud and I need to be really self-esteemed. I really want to go one country, that is China. I want to expand my business into China. In Taiwan, I have 50 partners and 6 Chinese members. So I am at the mere beginning right now, but in March, in order to support my partners, I went to Taiwan Reviver meeting and the Success Academy. When I came back to Korea from China, I determined myself that I will come back to China in 2 years. But it was impossible. And thanks to God, who made me meet Atomy, I will go to China in 10 days. I'm so grateful for that. It was all thanks to Academy. There's one more thing. Before, people call me the office manager of the judicial scrivener, but now they're calling me Kim Myung, Sharon Rose Master. I am spending more time in the global branches, and a lot of people told me, why are you spending more time abroad? And whenever I get this question, I meet them and I give an company introduction, and they sign up for the business, and from that moment they call me Kim Myung-ju Sharon Rose Master. So my title was changed. So I got another determination that I will do the judiciary scrivener's job for only 30% and do Academy business for 70%. And my husband asked me how much money I earn a year, so I show it. And my husband was really surprised because all I did was to watch YouTube videos and went to the seminar, and that's how that wife was making over 2 million Korean won a month. So from that moment, my husband started to introduce the anime business to his partner and companies. And now, he became one of my great partners who attended a lot of seminars and got to know the company Academy business. And he also said that Academy is our great legacy, and he also introduced the Academy business to my youngest son, who is 14 years old. And how about my oldest son? He didn't use the Academy product, but now he's using scalp shampoo, orange juice, deep sea water, Power Vita Energy, and milk thistle. He's now patronizing the product, and he's now introducing the Academy product to his friend in Brazil. There have been a lot of ups and downs in our financial condition, so my eldest son needed to sacrifice his life in his adolescence. He also needed to make money at his young age. But my son could realize his dream with Academy, and I could give this tool of success, which is Academy, to him. Thank you very much. And my son is communicating with the younger generation, and I am communicating with the housewife, and my husband is communicating with the middle-aged man. Some of you here might think, I'm not that much financially difficult right now. I could live a life like this, but what if it will be continued like in a year, 2 years, or 3 years? What if the next? If you try to find the next, it will be really late at that moment. Atomy is about stopping the work only for making money. And Atomy is like a permanent insurance. It seems like only a great person could do it, but everyone could do it, and it will make a fruitful result. Now we are living in the era of the high price, high interest rate, and high exchange rate. With God and with people, we could go together, we could work together, and we become a friend. I hope all of you could draw a happy future through the reliable insurance called Atomy. Thank you very much.